Welcome to You Ought to Watch This Movie, the podcast about movies from the first decade of the 2000s, aka the aughts. Follow along and explore a movie from the aughts, getting unbridled opinions from two millennials. Sit back, relax, and enjoy one of the best decades in movies.
And we are back with another episode of NPR-styled Yadam.
What does that mean? That you talk in a calm voice?
You talk in a calm, unemotional voice where you'll inflect every once in a while to make it seem like it's going to speed up, but it never actually does.
Okay.
Classic NPR. Well, as you can see if you're watching, we have a special executive producer by the name of Gemma.
Yes, and I offered to hold her, but she is wanting to slide out of my lap. Don't worry. I'm not going to let her slide out of my lap, but she's just sitting in
I can't imagine you would.
an awkward position if anybody's watching instead of listening.
Yeah. Well, all 500,000 of our followers.
We don't have that many, do we?
No.
No.
Wow, you would have believed me too.
You have to stay here.
Oh, no.
Okay, so this week we are reviewing Down to Earth.
Okay.
It's released February 16th, 2001. And now is the time that we tell you, if you haven't seen Down to Earth, starring Chris Rock and Regina King, that if you don't want spoilers, you need to go watch it and come back.
I think that's Gemma saying that she liked it.
Or that she agrees that you should go watch it. So we had to rent it. It was not available on a streaming service.
At our local Blockbuster. However, after waiting in line for what seemed like hours, Colin told me that they closed. So, and I probably should have known that, given that it's now a McDonald's. But you know,
It is?
I'm sure one of them is somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know that Hollywood Video is now a Planet Fitness.
The one from here?
Edmond.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, those were the days.
Okay, so...
Down to Earth.
Yes.
So-
Our trailer thoughts.
Okay. I know Chris Rock, at least not personally. I know his work. And so when I saw this, I thought it was like very abstract from what I'm used to seeing Kid Rock in.
You mean Chris Rock?
What did I say?
You said Kid
Yeah,
Rock.
Chris Rock. And especially like given the dynamic of, so this was filmed in the late 90s or 2000, right?
Yeah, probably 2000.
Okay. And this is coming off of a fantastic history of black comedy, like Arsenio Hall, Martin Lawrence with Martin, Fresh Prince. And there were so many of these comedians who were making family-oriented... You're okay, baby. Do you want me to hand her to me?
Hey, don't freak out. You're gonna be okay.
There. Thank you for cooperating us during these technical difficulties. Woo! Baby. If you're watching, you will see the transfer of a Gemma into my lap and into the mic. Do you want to say something? No? Okay. She doesn't want to say anything. She just likes being held, like, with my hand under her, and she's sitting, like, almost like she's sitting on a tree, and, with her legs dangling over.
On a tray?
A tree.
Okay, I was going to say a tray or a tree.
A tree. And so, like, I don't know what I picture, Christopher Robin doing in Hundred Acre Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, is like sitting on a tree branch, talking to Pooh. Is she just like sitting here? So if you're watching, you'll see it. Anyway, but I was excited because it had that written all over it, and especially the voiceover, and just the love-centric story. I thought it was great. So I was excited to see it because I've never seen it.
Yeah, I actually forgot. I'm playing the trailer.
You want to be in love?
Okay, there is a voiceover.
Yeah.
I didn't track it when I wrote my notes, so I needed to rewatch it, and I hadn't rewatched.
Well, it had that very it had that cinematic voice. This December, or
Right.
or whatever, which
Yeah.
was like December. Did that say December?
No, you just said December.
Oh, okay. I thought it said this December.
No, you said that.
Oh, okay.
You made it up.
Probably. I thought that's what I heard. Anyway, it had that very dark cinematic voice to it, which is kind of has nothing to do with like the style of movie it is.
Yeah, I know. But
You agree? Okay, Gemma.
my trailer notes were, I'm not sure if I will like this. I'm only watching it because Miles wanted to watch this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think it would be my kind of movie. And as we just determined, there was a voiceover since we're tracking that.
Do you have something to say, Gemma? I think she liked it. Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Okay, so moving on to actors we know / recognize.
Mm-hmm. So
There were so many.
yeah, right. There was a good amount of people in here. There was Eugene Levy, from American Pie, Schitt's Creek. What else is he from?
Those are the two big ones, I think.
Oh, well, he's
You want me to pull it up?
Oh, sure. Well, and then you had the guy who played. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank.
Are you talking about the guy in charge?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he played Shorty in Modern Family. His name's Chaz Palminteri.
Yeah.
Palminteri.
Funny guy.
There's also Chris Rock, who we've said already. Regina King, who I know she was in Jerry Maguire because they talked about that on This Is Us.
Okay.
But I knew her from The Big Bang Theory. She's their HR person. Because I kept thinking she looks so familiar.
Wait,
she looks
say
so
that
familiar.
again?
Regina King,
Yeah.
the lead.
You knew that.
She's in Jerry Maguire because they talked about that on This Is Us, how she and
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr. are in Jerry Maguire.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never seen that though. But she's the HR lady from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh my God, she is. Okay, as like you said, HR lady, I was like, wait. Am I tracking here? Yeah, is the one where Sheldon goes in and like spills the beans on Leonard and Howard.
Well,
and
she's
Oz.
in 9 episodes, so she's in a few others. But yes.
Yeah, that was so good catch. I didn't even think of that.
Well, because I knew she looked familiar, and I had to look her up because I was like, I don't know what she's from,
Yeah.
that I would have seen.
Oh, and then who else did we have?
We had this guy named Mark Addy, who was the butler. I recognized him. He was in the sitcom called Still Standing a long time ago.
Okay.
And then also he was in A Knight's Tale and
I
a
remember
bunch
him
of
from
other
Knight's Tale, yeah.
things. Greg Gurman, who was the
business
guy's
guy.
assistant or
Yeah,
or his
the guy
partner.
who was trying to kill him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
What else is he in?
he was Hades on Once Upon a
There it is. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. I knew he looked familiar. I just couldn't place it. That's funny.
Jennifer Coolidge, she was Charles Wellington's wife.
Uh-huh.
We will see her again in Legally Blonde. And I know she's been in a ton of other things. She's very
I remember
famous.
her in Legally Blonde. That is hilarious. Oh, God.
And then that other comedian, the Asian guy.
Yeah,
John Cho.
Cho. Yeah.
He is...
Star Trek?
Yes.
I thought that was so cool.
And so I have Eugene Levy
Yeah.
pulled up. Well, of course, the American Pie movies. How far back do I go?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. You can talk about, like, what other parts.
The summary that
Yeah.
I missed.
Sure. Give a summary.
Okay, this is a bad summary because I honestly didn't know how to describe this movie. An amateur comedian dies before his time, and the powers
The
that
ladies'
be
man. Go on.
and the powers that be place him in someone else's body, causing much chaos.
Gemma says that was a good summary. She doesn't know what Mad About You.
Okay.
The Drew Carey Show. It was only one episode, though. That's weird. And then you have Father of the Bride 3. The Martin Short Show. Is the... Oh, what else? Jeez. He's in a lot of stuff. Jeez Louise. But I remember him most from like American Pie and more recently Schitt's Creek, which I don't know if you've seen Schitt's Creek.
No, but I know about it. Like, I know the people who are in it. And I know the general premise.
It's like Space Force meets the Ozark meets Arrested Development.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
I figured that.
Oh, why? Because I'm all about lowbrow humor.
No, because of the parts I've seen and the premise. It just sounds like something I wouldn't really like, but how do I know? Because would I pick to watch Modern Family? Probably not, but I saw it on TV, and it was so funny.
What episode did you see first?
Of Modern Family?
Yeah.
One of the later... it was like the later seasons, and it was just on TBS all the time, and it would just make me laugh out loud. That's what
LOL.
laughing is. It would just make me laugh so much, and I hadn't seen a show in a long time that just made me laugh.
Yeah.
And so I said we need to watch this, but I think the one that sealed it was that episode where Mitch and Cam are watching Cam's sister's
Baby.
Calvin.
Yeah.
And they're at Mitch's boss's house,
Okay.
and like they break stuff.
Oh,
and those
yeah.
two guys
Uh-huh.
have the dogs that they're saying these are our babies, but like they have a baby, and then Lily's like a preteen or something, and like they break a bunch of stuff,
And yeah.
and then they try to blame it.
on the dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then what was it? They tried like Mitch was gonna have Cam bite him.
Yes.
Or the other way around.
Yeah.
That I remember actually. I because we watched it all the way through together, right?
Yes.
I remember you watching that episode.
Yeah.
And you were winding it for me.
Yeah.
Because it was so stupid. All right. So, what comments do you have?
Well, if you didn't hear my summary, basically this comedian, Chris Rock's character, gets killed, but he wasn't supposed to die. It was the angel, Eugene Levy's character.
He made a boo-boo.
Yeah. he didn't know what he was doing. And so he killed him, and he's up. Chris Rock, what was his name? Lance.
Lance.
He is upset. This is like an every time occurrence. We tried to do this earlier, and she's still upset.
Oh, hey, baby. She's good.
Anyway, so they put him in this rich white guy's body. His name's
A very
Charles
rich-
Wellington III.
You don't like evil rich people, do you?
Because he was killed. He was just killed by his
Wife and that business partner.
Yes, who were having an affair. And anyway, so when Lance gets into Charles's body, it's like he causes a bunch of chaos because he starts being
Doing all these good things.
Yeah, and listening to a bunch of rap music and just it's very funny, I guess.
Especially given the fact, he's at a restaurant, as this Charles guy, but so he's seen as white, and he starts rapping full lyrics to DMX, and some guy just punches him in the face, what are you doing?
Yeah, and it was my only comment was, this is the weirdest love story ever.
Absolutely weird.
I don't even know what the point of this movie was exactly.
Don't give up on your dreams, maybe? I don't know.
Or you'll always find your soulmate no matter what body you're in.
Yeah, there you go. Now that I like a lot. Yes, ma'am.
But I don't know. I didn't write a lot of comments because I was just watching. This was a fairly short movie.
An hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And part of that
Bless
was
you.
credits. So
Bless you. An hour 20.
maybe, yeah. So very short.
But I think it was enjoyable. As the comments that I have are, I'm trying to think when it was that Lance, or Chris Rock's character Lance, rather, there were just so many funny moments in that. And come here, baby. Oh, hi. And what I just thought was so weird is Lance Barton, Chris Rock character, was telling these god awful jokes at the Apollo, and I'm like, okay, they wouldn't let you on at the Apollo if that was, if that's what you're, going to be putting out, because his act was just awful.
I guess I should have done a deep dive. Was the Apollo is that a big? Was that a big thing, or was that just a thing in the movie?
Where are you? No, it's a real place. So the Apollo Theater up in lovely. Is it in the Bronx or
Brooklyn?
Actually, I think it's in New York. New York let's see. It's a performing arts theater in New York. New York. It says. Let's go to the about. And it was, let's see here. Hold on, because now this makes me think that there was a new theater that they closed down a previous one. And so now it's a National Historical Society. Oh, baby. Hi. She just likes standing up sometimes. Not literally on her own, just being held up, and it's almost as if she's going to say the Lord's Prayer, because she's always putting her arms out, to both sides. But that, she doesn't, she hasn't recited it yet. Oh, baby. sometimes she's very cooperative.
Not lately.
Yeah. Well, how about we wrap this up? It'll be a short show today. What do
Because
you...
it was a short movie.
Yeah, it was a short movie, that's for sure. Oh, and that's my long beard hair, Gemma. What do you give it star-wise?
2 out of 5.
Okay. I gave it 3 out of 5.
It only got 2 because it was, it wasn't like raunchy and it didn't have a lot of like bad qualities. I just didn't enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. So, according to this, it was renovated in 2002.
2002, the Apollo.
Yeah. Well, with that, Gemma is singing us out. So, until next time, we'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode of You Ought to Watch This Movie or...
Got 'em.
Thank you, Gemma.
Thanks for listening.
Gemma, say bye. She says bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to You Ought to Watch This Movie, a podcast about movies from the first decade of the 2000s, aka the aughts. Be sure to subscribe for new episodes covering movies you ought to watch. We'll see you next time.